The dozen donuts I've been bringing in every Monday doesn't count as my snack day contribution? Well, I guess I'll have to rectify that. Back in high school, around 2010, I used to work the closing shift at Dunkin' Donuts on Sunday nights. Per company policy, I could box up 2 dozen donuts to bring home with me before throwing the rest out. 1 dozen went with my dad to work in the morning, 1 came with me to school. Specifically, my Spanish class, which was a pretty small and pretty tight-knit group. Tends to happen when a lot of coursework is practicing conversations with each other. This practice of bringing donuts every Monday sparked an idea in one of my classmates' heads. She's Anne in this story. Since it's so nice to have donuts once a week, we should do a weekly snack day where everyone can bring something in. They decided this would be on Thursday, and I said I'd just continue bringing in donuts every week on Monday as my contribution. Everyone was very okay with this, except for Anne. No, no, no. This snack day was Thursday, and if you aren't going to bring in a snack on a Thursday then you aren't welcome to participate. I was pretty pissed, but what can you do? It's only one snack one time. Then I got to thinking about it. I was only required to bring a snack, not something sweet or delicious or even palatable. As long as it was edible then it counted. My next closing shift I grabbed an extra empty dozen box. I went to the store on Wednesday night and got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. I washed them and put them right in the box, and dropped off the box early in the morning to my Spanish classroom so nobody would get wise to the actual contents. Apparently, the earlier classes had seen the box sitting on a shelf and had told our class that we had donuts. Everyone was excited. I brought them up and put them on top of the Elmo projector, trying my best not to betray the extra heft. They all scurried up excitedly and Anne herself was the one to open the box. A blank expression turned to raw frustration. "You were supposed to bring a snack today," she protested. "I did," I said, walking up to the box and grabbing a potato, biting into it while making direct eye contact with her. "You don't have to have any if you don't want." Everyone shuffled back to their desks, and Anne tried desperately to grasp a new argument out of thin air but it was not coming. I finished my potato triumphantly and brought the rest home for my mom after school. The box was checked, and she could not try to exclude me from the weekly snack day anymore. Everyone else in class who thought she was a bit over the top thought the antic was hilarious after they got over the initial disappointment. Edit, the story is real. If you can't fathom a teenager eating a potato raw out of spite then I don't know what to tell you except you should get out more. Now to the comments. Imagine coming up with an idea based almost entirely upon one of your classmates bringing in free donuts every week, and then deciding that their contributions aren't enough. I would have just eaten the snacks on Thursday anyways and dared her to do something about it. Who the duck put Anne in charge? Self-appointed dictatorship. She put herself in charge. You could also have let the Sunday donuts simmer a few days and bring them in on Thursday, nice and crunchy. That's what I would have done. Forget bringing them Monday and just brought them Thursday. I would not bring a snack twice in a week. Screw that. I would continue to bring on Monday for everyone except Anne. No, you will get yours on Thursday. Then on Thursday she gets an old donut. Maybe she would change her mind to allow Mondays as snack days as well. You didn't think to cut them in half, hold them up with your middle fingers, and offer them to Anne? I get this reference. Lol. Me too. I would have just stopped bringing donuts in, full stop. I would have brought in one for everyone but Anne. The pettiest way would be to bring a donut for yourself and the teacher on Monday, and then apologize to the class saying you'll bring the rest on Thursday for everyone else for snack day. And that you hope they're not too stale by then because Anne says to participate you need to bring stale donuts on Thursday. Not fresh donuts on Monday. Then you can watch the rest of your class get on Anne's ass for costing them donuts. I thought this story would end with you taking a dozen donuts home on Sunday, leaving the box open somewhere, then bringing a box of extremely stale and potentially moldy donuts to your Spanish class. I did not expect potatoes. You are as petty as I am. You ate an uncooked potato? OP replied, yes. Like a baby potato, right? Not some 8 behemoth. Why would she choose Thursday when you guys are used to snacks on Monday? For the sole reason of getting snacks twice a week. She just wanted donuts twice a week. Did you stop bringing Monday donuts? That's the real question right there. Should have stopped bringing donuts on Monday, let the rest of the class sort out and for you. And says Monday donuts don't count. That's what I would have done, too. After that, you and Anne were best spuds. You could say they got along much better. I doubt there was any mashing involved, though. I was not aware that that type of projector was called an Elmo. I'm embarrassed to admit I thought you were using a Sesame Street projector of some kind, like one that was made specifically for children. Shrugs. Did I miss where the projector is explained? What the heck is an Elmo projector? It is basically a camera on a stick that is usually pointed down. Teachers will use it with the overhead projector to show a worksheet or textbook. It is similar to the old transparency projectors, but works with normal paper. I absolutely despise people like this. They take something nice like this and ruin it for everyone. Had a job once where us old-timers had a few small perks. New guy demands perks and is told he needs to be there a few years before that happens. Nope. He goes and whines to the company's owner. Does owner tell him to wait? Of course not. Instead he cancels the perks. Cue my co-workers suggesting he move on before there's an accident. New guy disappears at the end of the day, never to be seen again. Perks never came back. Makes you wonder if the owner had him brought in to have an excuse to get rid of those perks. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me one bit. Proving it, of course. This is the second donut post I read on this subreddit today. One more and I'll consider this as a sign to get some. I'm glad I'm not the only one who eats raw potatoes occasionally. For some reason, this comment compelled me to reply. I don't for the life of me know the reason why. An unreasoning reason is a good enough reason. I thought for a moment you were going to save the donuts for the Thursday so they would be stale. But then that would have been a waste of good donuts. Picturing someone eating a potato with direct eye contact is hilarious. Hope you never brought in the donuts again on Mondays so they really did lose out. OP replied, no, it was only one person being a mild pittu and she was actually really cool most of the time. Just a little teenage power trip. Not a big deal. No need to punish everyone for a minor annoyance. Way too mature for a teenager. You an arc? Staring into Anne's eyes while biting into a raw potato is an ultimate power move. Duck you, Anne. Real. I absolutely believe OP. 1. An indignant teen would eat far worse than a potato to make a point, and 2. I actually liked raw potato as a kid, used to snitch pieces when I was prepping them for my mom. Why is this hard to picture? Thank you for your story, OP. Very entertaining. Spite is a powerful force that makes many things possible. Great, another donut story? Now I have to go buy some as I'm hungry. Thanks Reddit.